Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This article is from Verizon's News Center. It's an older article. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, as Verizon continues to fight back the market, they continue to be aggressive, competitive, and trying to grow to some volume of customers, right? Using, as you see on screen, Verizon Red Hot deals and just being aggressive, but still disciplined, right? Not too much, but also not too little. What could help Verizon in a big way is the shift in T-Mobile's strategy, right? We haven't fully seen the shift happen yet for T-Mobile, but once they replace the CEO and they shift more towards a fiber-focused strategy, right? We can expect T-Mobile. I would consider this a fundamental shift for T-Mobile, right? When Mike Sievert took over, many people didn't like the changes that he made, but just wait until the changes that are coming, right? We're talking like a fundamental shift, like perks could be going away, right? That's one. T-Mobile Tuesdays could be going away. We already saw taxes and fees removed. T-Mobile could be heading towards a very strong corporate structure where they make a lot of money. That's where they could be heading. And that could give Verizon a lot of looks. A lot of shoppers could be looking at Verizon, and then they start seeing all the deals that Verizon has to offer today, right? And in many cases, I've seen them offer better deals than even T-Mobile on the phones, the any phone, any condition on any plan, right? I've seen recently they're now offering free phones on any plan, not just the highest plan. So Verizon is starting to become a little more flexible, right? Because they want to grow some too. They don't just want to give, they also want to take some. So, but T-Mobile may be in the future feeding the market, right? As they get to a certain size of customer base and where they're heading, right, with fiber and everything, if they want to ever own and operate wireline, they're going to have to afford a higher capex. And the only way that they can afford a higher capex while still keeping a high free cash flow and paying dividend and buybacks at the same time, they're going to have to chase the pocketbook. They're going to have to grow the finances, the margins quite high, right? So, because if you take the additional money that it would take for T-Mobile to get to that $17-18 billion of capex that Verizon is at, it would hit the free cash flow, right? So T-Mobile has to create margins effectively where they can keep the free cash flow where it is at the $18-19 billion level and still spend 17-18-19 billion once they get into fiber in a bigger way, and then still be able to create, growth and keep churn as low as possible, which at first I don't think it's possible. If they're going to have such a drastic shift that many are anticipating, it's going to lead to churn, right? The churn was already questionable with the recent price increases, the two of them, right? They made changes, they raised price twice, and churn really didn't explode. But if they make a fundamental shift to the company and they target the legacy base a bit more aggressively, the churn is going to spike big time. I'm calling it now in this video. The churn will go above 1% if they target legacy customers aggressively, like if they ever bring up the forced migrations again or whatever the case. They are going to be hurting for quite some time. But again, this is an opportunity for Verizon. We'll see if they take advantage whenever the strategy shifts, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. T-Mobile now is clear. They're now taking directive and direction from Deutsche Telekom, and it's all about profits and growing margins. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.